Hello, this is a quick video tutorial on how to install your new DashX Granite Viper adapter card. This is the card itself, and it comes with these accessories. First thing you want to do is remove the old card completely. Remove all the connectors. Make sure that all the power is off for the entire process here. The new card mounts in place with 4 bolts that are provided. There's no need to loosen or tighten these bolts on the side, as they hold the rest of the new card to the aluminum mounting plate. The plate is then inserted into the new drive, and the 632 bolts are long enough to go through from the front and be tightened in. Be careful not to over tighten them, as you don't want to damage anything in the card behind. Just snug. After the card is physically mounted, you'll want to hook up the old connectors. There are 3 white connectors and 1 main power connector. The 3 connectors are all different sizes, so it should be very easy to keep them straight. The smallest one is 2-pin, and it is the power connector. And again, it shouldn't be possible to put any of them on backwards. Put on the 2-pin 12-volt power connector, and then put on the 3-pin fault connector, and there may only be 2 wires coming out, and that's okay. Only 2 are used. If there's 2 or 3, it doesn't matter, as long as it's the 3-pin connector. And then finally, there's the 4-pin step and direction, actual motion signal connector. And again, it may only have 3 wires or 4, but it is the 4-pin connector. And that's what it should look like once all your connectors are on. And you'll notice that the 12-volt power comes in and then goes out and into the card. Now we have to provide the main motor power into the back of the new Granite card. Find your old Viper power connector. And this one goes upside down. The screws facing downward. Goes in there. And that's all the connections. I'll just point out a few other things on the card. This is the location of the fuse, and a spare fuse has been sent. And the only other important thing to note is this connector right here, the 6-pin right on the card itself, and you'll notice pin number 1 has been colored silver. This is the programming connector. It is a 6-pin connector, and uses this USB to 6-pin connector. And pin number 1 has been marked silver with the black wire. So you want to be careful when you are connecting the programming cable to hook it up this way, the silver stripe toward the blue connector, not the other way around. Again, silver to silver Silver is pin 1, and it goes closest to the blue stripe. And be careful not to be off by a pin. Line them all up and connect it. And that does not need to be done until everything is powered up and operational. And that is the one connector that you can plug and unplug while everything is on. All the others should require the complete shutdown of the machine. One last thing I want to point out. When you are setting up and programming the new card, after you plug it in and connect it to the computer and start up the software called GD Tool, it will pop up and you'll click connect and it will say please turn off power to the drive and click next. You can click next, and to power off the card, all you have to do is power it off for a second. When it says that, there is a little button right here, a little white button. Clicks. When you push it in, it turns off the card. Let it go, the card is on. So again, when you're connecting, it'll ask you to turn off the drive and turn it back on. So all you have to do is click for about 1 second, and then the drive will connect when you click next. When the drive comes on, over here you'll see 3 LEDs, a red, a green, and a blue light. And they all have different meanings. When all is working and everything's powered up, it should be a solid blue light. But that won't be expected until everything's set up and ready. And that is the basic tutorial on how to hook up your new card. Thank you very much.